What's up YouTube, Capital G here, checking out a brand new Link monster from my main man Kaito coming out in Soul Fusion, and I am incredibly surprised by this card's appearance. I did not think that Konami would actually end up giving Kaito a Link monster anytime soon, especially considering they're giving Kaito already a whole bunch of support in the Duelist Pack 20. I've said it before, I believe that Kaito is the most popular character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, and Konami's kind of proving my point, man. Look how much they've really been pushing this guy. Not only is he getting his own Link monster in a core booster set, but in Duelist Pack 20, he's getting a bunch of cards, and obviously, he was in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. As I've said before, he was by far the best part of the entire Heartland arc.
なんだあれは。まだ他にもいたか。懺悔の用意はできているか。
And, you know, they even gave him a third archetype in Cypher. I don't really like Cypher all that much. I think it's way worse in Galaxy or Photon, and Konami is basically giving up on Cypher already as they're not making any more Cypher cards. The Exceed Dragons are fine, but the actual regular Cypher cards kind of suck. But yeah, to me, this is kind of surprising, and I didn't actually think that Galaxy really needed a Link monster because the new Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord number 90 is such an amazing card. We're getting that in Battles of Legends. That card is so good. I think that it was kind of like, you know, maybe going to take the place of a Link monster, but Konami decided, hey, Kaito's popular, so let's give him a Link monster. This kind of feels like a card that probably should have been in like the Link Reigns pack, but yeah, they put it in Soul Fusion, which is weird, but I mean, here it is. Anyways, this is Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragon. It's a Link 2 Light Dragon, 2000 attack, which makes sense. A lot of the Photon monsters have like 2100 or 2000 attack. The Link points are bottom left and bottom right, which are excellent. The materials are 2 light monsters, including a monster with 2000 or more attack. That's actually not that hard to do, and in Galaxy and Photon. Unfortunately, Cypher doesn't even have any monsters that are like 2000. That's again why I don't like Cypher that much as an archetype, so don't worry about Cypher. But for Galaxy and Photon, it's pretty easy. You've got Galaxy Soldier, you have the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, Galaxy Knight, Photon Thrasher, Photon Vanisher, which is a new card coming out of the Duelist Pack 20. Even if you were going like super old school and you decided to run, I don't know, Photon Saber Tiger, I used to run that in my TG Stun way back in the day. That would also be another monster that can get the 2000 attack really easily. I used to use it with Skill Drain, and it would just like, it would instantly be 2000 attack. No one's going to run that, but it's just another option. The first and the second effect of this guy are both hard once per turns. Effect number 1, if this card is Link summoned, you can target 1 Photon or Galaxy monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay, so it's basically like a warrior returning alive right there, getting your resource back instantly. I mean, I like that, especially considering that it's a Link 2. You only have to invest 2 monsters, and if it's instantly going to give me one of my monsters back that I just put into it, then I think that's good. That's just good resource management. You're basically, it's almost like you're only putting 1 card to get a Link 2 out. Now, I think I'll take that. The second effect is during your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can discard 2 Photon and or Galaxy cards or 1 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, then target 1 special summon monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Okay, so that's actually pretty nice spot removal. The only thing is, if you don't have the dragon, it's really not mathematically, like it's not mathematically like sound to give up 2 cards to really get rid of 1 card on your opponent's side of the field, unless that card is just absolutely going to win them the duel, or it's something that you know you're not going to be able to get rid of. If you're just going to discard you know, the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to pop, I don't know, your opponent's Firewall Dragon, I think that's an excellent exchange. I do wish that it could be used during both players' turns. That would be kind of nice. It can only be used during your opponent's turn, so it can't really get anything off the board the turn that you summon it, but I think that's okay. Overall, I think that this card it's good enough for you to run, but I don't think that it's anywhere near as good as like number 90. Number 90 is just a whole nother level of beast, although it is a rank 8, and this is you know, Link 2. Obviously rank 8 is a little more difficult to summon, not that much more difficult to summon in Galaxy, because Galaxy have so many easy ways of getting like level 8s out of the graveyard, like Galaxy Knight and whatnot. I think that this card is probably a card that's like a one of. I don't think that you should absolutely prioritize summoning this card as you would get a number 90. I think number 90 is just so much more useful. However, if you could make this and number 90 in the same turn, especially going first, then you could actually be in a really good spot because you would have two forms of disruption. You have this card being able to discard, take out one of your opponent's special summon monsters. Number 90 could actually get rid of one of your opponent's monster effects. And then number 90 could actually search your copy of Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon if you didn't already have it, so you would just have it at that point, and it would kind of plus every time your opponent has their turn. Overall, it's a decent card, maybe like, I don't know, like a 7 out of 10 or something like that. You probably won't prioritize it, but situationally, I think it can be a pretty good card. So it's just like one of those one-ofs that you'll use every once in a while, but it's not going to be your bread and butter. Your bread and butter, in my opinion, is still going to be number 90 because it just handles way too many situations. It has inherent protection, its negation or its disruption is just better, and its searching, like its searching is better than the add back from the graveyard. Overall, okay card, but not something you're going to go into all the time. Whatever you guys think, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. Turn on that notification bell for daily videos.